Okay, well, here she is. It's a 4240. My mistake. My mistake. So here's what it looks like off the trailer. Finally got her going. We had to get the generator out, plug her in for a little bit. But overall, not too bad. Got a little wear, normal wear, I guess. Yeah, we had to get the block heater hooked up for it. Get her warmed up, give her a little jump start. We're wondering if this was new at one time or newer. Not a bad rig though. But I did find every single one of these hoses is leaking. Well, not every one. This is about the only one that's not leaking. So we took some of them off. Go get some new ones. Start replacing those. Yeah, these leaking. And what else? Couplings down here are leaking. I think that's just because these are hanging so dang low. I tried getting them hung up, but I don't know if they didn't get it right. But and then also these darn things. That's the return line. Well, this one's broke, so it's just puking fluid everywhere, or diesel fuel everywhere. But it looks like it's got a newer alternator. Looks like, I mean, the pumps, the only reason I'm saying all this is because it's not green. But the new lift pump looks like a fuel pump. So 16 or 10. You're gonna tell. So we'll have to replace all these little rubber T's, which that's no big deal. That'll fix the fuel leak. Get some new, I think these are Pioneer fittings. I'll have to get either some new one of those or see if we can rebuild them. I don't know what's easier, cheaper. I don't know. And then, like I said, every single one of these hoses is leaking from the crimp right there and just running down. We thought the cylinders were bad, but cylinders actually look good. It's just coming from them hoses. This front end's a little smashed up, but that's no big deal. This is the only used tire we got. It came with 3 new tires. One front tire and the 2 back tires are brand new. What else? A little cab damage up there in the corner. That's that inner cab roof or something, I think they call it. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. Then new wiper. The other wiper, the arm, is actually missing. The whole assembly like that is missing on that side. But that's no big deal. Probably an easy fix. It might have a... This thing's dripping all over the place. Actual pump might be leaking too. But she barely made it over here because we pulled the dipstick on it. And she's empty. Like empty. Not even on the dipstick. So... But otherwise, nothing. No major leaks or anything. Yeah, this thing had some AC work. So hopefully the AC works. That'd be nice. But really, it's just seeping if it is. birds' nests. Let's go inside. We'll see. Oh, the handle's a little loose. And just the window trim, or the gasket, I guess. Didn't really clean her up too much. But the cool thing is, it's a power shift. It's not the quad range. We thought we were getting a quad range, but it's power shift. I've never drove one of those, so this will be nice. Let's try finding out. Got to get used to these. The 440's got a joystick, so we'll see if I get used to these or not. Otherwise, yeah, just a little bath. It's got like a lot of the corn. I don't know what you call them, corn flies. Oh, look at that automatic radio. I don't even know if that works or not. Let's try it. Oh yeah.
And he deserves life. According to biblical marriage will be called the
Oh yeah.
with no interest payments until 2025.
Yes.
FM 98.3, AM 840, Norfolk's 98.
With garlic, healthy,
Trio, Jim Katra's trio with that.
safely. The custom.
Sugar, good.
I guess it's just AM radio, I guess. That's alright, radio works. Gauges seem to all work. This one's always red because it's out. That makes sense. It's showing 5824. Huh. Oh, yep, it did have some AC work. So we'll see if that works in the summertime. Huh. I think all the lights work, but the two top ones, the two up here, this one, and the one on the other side, I guess those were the only two that didn't work. And the other gasket right there too. Some daylight coming out of it. All in all, I don't think this is going to be a bad rig. Still thinking Dad's thinking about leaving the filters on, but I almost want to change these filters just for the fact that she's empty. We definitely got to get the hoses fixed. So I think getting these hoses fixed. So the ones up here, you can see the puddle from the Pioneers fittings down there. I mean, it just leaked all over the tire. Their trailer was filthy. And then Dad get that kit for the return lines. I think we'll have a winner. All of that shroud damage too. They had rags in here, so that must have been what they were keeping in there for. Rattling. Huh. Well, the belts don't look too bad. Yeah, I don't know if that hoses push that in and the fan beat it up or what. Huh. Yeah, I say just maintenance the heck out of it. A new oil filter. Get a new one of them. Some oil. Tranny fluid. 2 tranny filters, hoses. 6 Pioneer couplings. I think she'll be ready to go. Buller? I don't know. German, probably. I don't know. Never had one with a quick connect on it, though. We got a bale spear off the old 4020, so we're thinking about making another plate, which shouldn't be that bad. All we have to do is basically get another steel plate over the top of that other one, make a side, bottom, and then basically weld it together with the pin in and on, and it should go fairly nice. Use the spear instead of the grapple for moving bales anyway. Well, there she is. The old 4240. Should see if she starts. Let's see if she starts up. We'll give her a cold start. It's the next day. I couldn't get any footage with the wind and everything. Oh, maybe you guys know, John Deere guys, when you start this thing up, the seat goes flying up. See how she does. No ether. Give her a little shot. Yeah, see, the seat just came up. Yeah, she's not plugged in. She's still cold. Still 32 degrees, 33 degrees. But yeah, the seat comes up. So is that air ride or what is that? Write that down below, what it is. I'm still learning on these John Deeres. I don't know about that. Might have to fix that. Tube emissions. Who needs that emissions? Well, so there we go. There's her. So we get some new hoses in and start changing some filters. We'll I wonder if those got numbers on them. I should see if I can take those off real quick. See how they do. What they got for numbers anyway. You know what? Let's do that. Let's take those filters off and see if they got numbers. Okay, well, I found the right wrench. Yep. And Dad did wash this off, I guess. I just ran into him. He said he power washed everything, or washed everything off with some gas, make sure everything was clean. And yeah, so what you saw leaking was after he washed it all off. Okay. Another big bucket. That'll work. Yeah, we can see what we got for numbers on this. I say the stuff should be really, really, really clean, because of course, there we go. For as much as it's been leaking, they probably just keep filling the thing up. Okay. that one on that side of it. I'll put this back in. Ooh. Wait, either gonna turn or not. What? Come on. There we go. Looks like the same damn number. Okay. So I don't know, we probably lost half a gallon. Okay, John Deere AR9510. 94510. 94510. Nine four 510. So yeah, same filters. Okay. Well, that was easy. Okay. Let's see if we can get a air filter number. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Well, that don't look too bad. AR79941. That actually does not look that bad at all. 5735. How many hours that was? 5735. Check that out real quick. 5735 had hours on it. Five, 735. So, not even 100 hours. 5735. So not even 100 hours on the air filter. Didn't see nothing on the tranny filters. Okay, 5822. So this thing probably didn't go that many hours since they changed it, but you know what? I guess that is an 18. 527, 427 of 18. 5822. So this just got changed not that long ago, but you know what? Let's just get a filter for that. Like I said, might as well change the filters, because what's a filter cost? Air filter's good. We'll change this, get some oil, 2 tranny filters. We'll just do all that while we're waiting. I think we got another fuel pump or a fuel filter, but we might as well do this and the 2 other filters while we're waiting on the hydraulic hoses to get fixed, and we're waiting on these to come in, because Dad said I guess he ordered them, so those should be coming in a week. So at least we can At least we know what this one is. And like I said, it looks clean. So I'm okay with this. Okay. Well, go get some filters. I don't know if we'll go to John Deere or not. AR43634. Okay. No need to film you guys or me changing hoses. I mean, that's pretty simple. So the only thing that changed is this is NPT. This one we found out was a Boss fitting. This is a Boss fitting. So it's got the O-ring. That's not pipe threads, it's just standard threads. But it's standard, whatever you want to call it. But it's got an O-ring on it. So I had to buy, I think 10 of these couplings, screwed those in instead of trying to find the right fitting for these. Because now, like I said, 15 bucks I think for all these fittings, and every hose place has got these, the NPTs, 3/8. So if we do bust a line sometime, it's gonna be a lot cheaper and easier to find one. So that's why I got those. The other ones have got like 90s, they're the Boss to the NPTs. So, but these two hoses, this one and the one on the other side, were the only two that weren't leaking. The rest of them were. So went ahead, same thing with this. This is the Boss fitting to the NPTs. And then these are, no, I can't think of what they're actually. JC, not NPTs, JC something. JC something. JC what? JC, I don't know. JC pennies, I think. Anyway, so those are all the same. So that block worked from the old one. That same thing. Got everything laid out. I do want to zip tie these tight, or put something in between and zip tie those tight just so it stays. And then over here, keep everything zip tied all the way up. Now I did change these couplings. Honestly, I don't think we're ever gonna take the bucket off, but if we do, no big deal. But I changed these fittings to fit, because those Pioneer fittings were the Boss style. So they were this style, but they were 1/2 inch. Instead of buying 3/8 like this one, I just said the heck with it and got new couplings, and we can use those Pioneer Boss fittings for the leak that's under there if we need it. So that's the reason I did that. And you can tell these. Now to get to the Boss, to that fitting, so this is what came off the front, but to get to this, to the JC, I don't know, whatever they're called, I got to get an adapter for that. So the only adapter they had was 1/2 inch to the 3/8 for this. So these two, this one and this one, are 1/2 inch. This one and this one are 3/8. So it works out. The hose is 3/8 anyway, so it's not like I'm restricting anything, but just 1/2 inch, oh well, is what it is. But anyway, same thing, had to get an adapter there, adapter there and there on both cylinders. Yep, here on both cylinders. Got those. So she should be done leaking now, at least up here. But like I said, we can use this one, take this out, and possibly use it up here to fix those leaks. So we'll see. If we gotta get new ones, we gotta get new ones, or if I gotta buy adapters for those to go into a NPT Pioneer fitting. I don't know what Dad ordered. Dad ordered something for him. So anyway, there she is. That problem's fixed. So I guess we're still waiting on fuel filters and these little adapters for this. Change of plans on the oil. 2 hours is all the oil has on it. 2 hours, in, well, let's see, 2018. So that's what, half hour a year, something like that. So we're probably just gonna run that for a while. But like I said, we get these changed, all of them changed, and the 2 fuel filters or tranny filters on the other end. And this, like I said, we'll see if we can figure something out with these. We might just need 1 fitting or 2, not sure, and then we'll have to hold these up. So okay, cut this O-ring when I was putting that filter in, so she leaked bad. So we had to go get another O-ring out of a different filter. So we'll see how this goes. Well, finally get started on these now. This is basically what we're changing. All there's a little rubber grommets. Oh, doesn't even look like it's drilled through. Oh, must be the end one. Yeah, because all these go through. Maybe. Yeah. You can see those go through. This one does not. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 end one. Let's tuck the clear in here. Okay. So, I guess we'll start by taking these off. Go 1 end at a time. Should have brought my 45 pliers or needle nose. Boy, these things are not cooperating. I know they make these pliers with grooves in them. Okay, go down all the way. I don't care. There we go. And that holds them centered. Oh, geez, that plastic one broke already. Or I guess rubber. They seem like plastic now. I have a feeling it's going to be easier getting these off than on. And they're still not that easy getting off. Ooh. Get off of there. There we go. Oh. The trick is not to get your fingers too close to them because they hurt like hell. Gotcha. Every one of these is breaking. So it was time. Let's see, they're all loose off the rubber piece. So, in theory, this should start pulling right off. And hopefully not lose the clips. There we go. Oh, this one had a little stud in it. That's the end of the line, so this would be the end one. All the way through T, all the way through T, all the way through T, through T, through T, through T, and that's it. So, one down. Take the clip off so I don't lose it. I take these clips off so I don't lose them. like that. One through pipe, and this is all they look like. It's got a little barb on it, so they only go on so far. But yeah, we'll just take them off systematically.
When did you sneak in?
Well, I've been here a long time. Almost done here. You show up when the work's done. I think, I said I think we're gonna have to move that one steel line. You done more of these than me, but see there's like that little, they're not butted in all the way. I think it'll still work, but it's almost like this line needs to be looped down, pushed in just a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
So, but other than that, everything's going good.
Cool.
I should have brought my long needle nose. And then one of them, because this one's got the plug in it,
Yeah.
but two of those in there are not all the way through. Like, look at those. It's like they didn't either finish them out or...
Well, maybe that's what they're for. Yeah, that's what they're for.
Okay, well, I'm going to put this little plug in it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they're for.
Yeah, grab me one.
I still like to find a pair of water pump pliers, Gene used to call them. But they're pliers like this, but they had a slot here,
Yep.
and then a hole.
They're like hog rings almost.
Yeah.
Pliers.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because these things work good if you get them in the teeth, but
Yeah.
on the clear or on the top part there, they don't.
Yeah. Well, are we going to try starting it?
Sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go feed.
Okay, I'll be here plugging away. Okay. We're all back together with the new pieces. That's all. You know what I'm really thinking about doing is cutting grooves in my pliers. Oops. And if I do that, basically I just cut a groove like we were talking. Dad was too, but cut a groove right in there. They don't need to be much. Then you can grab those, you know, grab them like that, and they ain't gonna move anywhere. They can't, because that's what's happening is the thing's twisting. The clamp is. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. See the little groove right there, and then on the other side, be over here. This ain't working too well. Anyway, you see the hole there, and then like what I did right there. See how they're offset? There, oh, that's a good side. See they're offset? It's this down here on this one, and then up here on the top one. So now, when you grab those, because these are offset, hopefully I did it the right way. Yes, I did on that one. So, bam, bam. See? That 2 seconds, wow, okay. It might have been 5 minutes. No, not that long. Find the grooves, clamp it up, put them on, and done. See? Perfect. And all I had to use was a cutoff wheel for like on a cordless grinder, just the cutoff, the real thin one. What you want to do is you want to cut on this side of this pair and then on this side of the other side. So up here towards the tip more on this side, and then you want to close it and then come down so they're just offset like that. So anyway, just made a special tool. I don't know what the tool number is, but as you can tell how quick that was. That's quicker than the rest of this is gonna go. But even on the tip there, you can, so you can get on them easier. Yeah, make sure those are pushed on all their way. Excuse me. So let's see how the tip one does. See? Bam. Look at, see how much it saved? He's gonna be so happy. And try putting them towards the end a little bit. Like don't bunch them up together on that T. Okay, now this one doesn't have a barb. All it was is just a bigger piece that's on there, so make sure you don't go past it. So right now it's on the edge of it, so like this is, the rubber piece is flush with that piece that's on here, so don't put this too far down or too far up basically, or put the boot too far up. Okay, well, the only thing I probably would have changed different is I would have started at this clip, then this clip, then this clip, that clip. Just work the clips down as you went. And then you start there, start back and work your way to where you can get out front, because that's kind of a tight spot. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll spray this off. Here's kind of a closer look at what those are. Again, I would have started clearing the back, because you had room to slide your pliers in this way. Start clipping them on until you could get up here. And then same thing back here, start in the back, you know, sideways until you could start getting a good bite on them this way. But that's the only thing I would change on it. But we'll get all this cleaned off so there's no diesel, so then we can really see if it's leaking or not. I'll get some brake clean. That was it. Just need a little attention. You leaking? You doing good? Out of her. Tell you what, this is a heavy boom loader. She ain't leaking though?
Nope.
Awesome. Oh, just other than the Pioneer fittings over there.
Oh.
We gotta get a dip. Looks like it's just 2 of them. We could probably change those 2 right now since we got them. Yeah. Uh-oh. Got another one.
Another leak?
Yeah, it looks like it's leaking behind that fitting. Well, let's see how we did on the diesel. Oh, those are perfect. Okay, so change those 2 fittings there. See if we tighten that one up maybe. Okay, so we thought we had a leak in the hydraulic pump, but all it ended up being was, oh, maybe I have a flashlight for you. Yeah. All it ended up being was that fitting right there. That was it. And it was tight. We broke it loose and then I tightened it up again and then it quit leaking. Now that is seeping from the seal from the drive off the engine, yes. But yeah, that one was puking. They couldn't run for 5 seconds and it was already dripping everywhere. Did notice something else too. This is the coolant overflow hose. That thing keeps dripping when it's running, so well, I don't know if you saw the hose or not, but, or the cap. It's just gonna need a new cap. So we'll get a $5 new cap. Power wash the heck out of this thing. Yeah, there's the belly pan for it that we took off to get to it. But other than that, those 2 fittings are not leaking. Those are done leaking. All these. Fixed that. Couldn't believe that was just a fitting. All the other hoses are fixed. Not leaking. Everything's greased. We put this on there to kind of save it, so if it's rubbing there or rubbing here, it'll save it. Oh, what else did we do? Kind of tightened up the wire or the hoses. They were out there while we put chains on it or anything like that. So there we go. That's it for it. It's a new bath, gear vacuumed up and everything else. Next we'll be hooking up to the feeder mixer wagon, so we'll give her a try. But other than that, that's all fixed. Till the next one. Thanks, guys.